right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Friday or Saturday whenever this video come up. So, there are changes happening. There are cuts being made and changes to how you use your stamps. Um I don't know if the bill has gone all the way through yet, but it's moving on forward, y'all. So, as the bill moves forward aimed at banning junk food purchases, millions of low income residents are at risk of seeing new limitations on their grocery store runs. Also, I got some videos in here. Child, when you see these videos. So, that new bill is making its way through legislation right now. Um, through legislature aimed at encouraging healthier eating habits is Senate Bill 379, championed by State Senator Mays Middleton, calls for restrictions on SNAP benefits, barring the payments from being used on certain items classified as junk food. The proposal to ban low income families in Texas from spending their federal benefits on sugary drinks and candy has been passed in both the Senate and the House and is currently awaiting Texas Governor Greg Abbott's signature, and he's pretty much saying that he's going to sign it. The bill is expected to be signed by the governor, especially after he sent a letter to the Department of Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins last month seeking a USDA waiver. So, you guys, in Texas is the first place it's starting at, but it's going to go through. I can tell you now. I don't know when it's going to go through. The banned sweetened drinks would include any non-alcoholic beverages made with water that have 5 or more grams of added sugar or any amount of artificial sweetener. While fruit juices and milk based drinks will not be included, SNAP recipients would no longer be able to use food stamps on popular beverages like sodas and energy drinks. Okay, that's what's happening. If passed, and it's going to be passed, the bill would impact millions of cash strapped Texans under State Senator Mays Middleton's effort to revert SNAP to the intended purpose, giving Americans the financial means to purchase nutritious foods. Now, that's not all that's happening, okay? That's not all that's happening. Let me show you what else is happening. Let me share this with you guys. Please hit the like button as you enter. It does help support the channel and get it out to more people who need to see exactly what is happening. Okay, here's the changes.
Americans are facing the possibility of benefits they depend on being diminished. One of them, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. The bill includes substantial spending cuts for multiple federal programs, including SNAP, commonly known as food stamps. The bill cuts federal funding for SNAP by about $267 billion over 10 years. That's according to the most recent analysis from the Congressional Budget Office. SNAP currently provides food assistance to more than 40 million Americans. Elaine Waxman joins us now. She's a senior fellow in the Tax and Income Supports Division at the Urban Institute and has expertise in food insecurity, food access, and federal nutrition programs. Elaine, thanks for being here. Can you sort of give us the full breadth of the changes to SNAP benefits and what they mean for the Americans that receive them?
Absolutely, and the changes are huge. As you noted, it will cut about 30% of what we would expect the program to spend over the next 10 years. And what that means in reality is that approximately all states will have to contribute some percentage of SNAP benefits. That's a huge change from the original plan of the program, where the federal government always paid for SNAP benefits and state.
And being Texas governor, it already asked for a waiver because he don't want it. Your SNAP's really going to get cut in Texas.
It's paid for half of the administrative cost. It's a little hard to explain, but the range what states will pay for runs anywhere from 5 to 25%, and it affects every state in the country. Given that states can't deficit spend, it's unlikely they'll be able to absorb those costs. And so we will probably be looking at people either losing eligibility or getting reduced benefits or both.
And so in terms of states having to shoulder some of that cost, you write on your website this would significantly strain state budgets in normal economic circumstances. What else are you hearing from them on whether they'll be able to shoulder this?
Absolutely. Well, one of the concerns we have is that SNAP is a very important stabilizing force when we have a recession. So in an economic downturn, every additional dollar of SNAP generates about $1.54 in economic activity, which also generates jobs. And so it's been one of the most important ways of buffering economic distress. But it's unlikely that states could take on even more enrollment during that period. We estimate that in 1 year, states would probably be looking at nearly $1 billion in additional costs on top of their cost share.
And they do not have it. States do not have it. And a lot of states are not going to try to have it. So there will be some food insecurity because some people are going to lose their benefits. It's not just about the sugary drinks here. This is about just having access to food, period. Okay. So that's where the food insecurity comes in. Not to mention the price of food is so much, it's going to be less. Even though you're not taxed on your food stamp dollar, you are still going to come out that store with less food, even if it's not sugary or fattening, you know, even if it's healthy food. And we all know the healthier the food, the more.
Ground beef up 54%, white bread up 49%. Those are just a few, and you can see more on your screen. Is this bad timing when many families are spending more on their groceries, so their SNAP benefits are actually not even going as far?
Absolutely, because this was, I think, a major issue on people's minds in the last year. And we know that even prior to this moment, SNAP benefits were inadequate to cover the cost of a moderately priced meal in any county in the United States. So they're definitely not up to the task for increased spending. And for about 4 in 10 households that receive SNAP, SNAP is their food budget. They don't really have other resources. So that inadequate benefit is very harmful for those families. That's why right now we're looking at about 47 million Americans who are experiencing food insecurity.
And this means that food banks are going to be hit very heavily. Very heavily. Food banks are going to be hit very, very hard because not a lot of people are going to be donating to food banks. Some food banks get food from grocery stores, but even with that, grocery store shelves, all of them aren't looking as good as they used to look. And so the flip side of that is because now there's an age requirement on you have to be working. If you are of working age, you have to be working in order to get this assistance. Is everybody doing that? Because there are a lot of people that are scamming the system. Hold on. Intentionally. Now, some people it's not intentional, but here's a few, or one at least. She's very intentional, and she don't care anything about sharing what she's doing. Hold on. Oh, come on.
Yes, I am the American woman that scams the government. Yes, I have been on government assistance for a little over 13 years. I receive $4,000 in food stamps, $2,000 in cash benefits, which is cash given to me every month, Section 8 and disability, as well as all my kids are on disability. I refuse to work. I won't ever work. And everybody hating on me and asking, why don't you get a job? Or why don't you just go work? Because I don't have to, and I don't want to. It's not that I necessarily can't, it's that I refuse to. Women should not have to work. period. 1,000 years ago, we weren't allowed to work, and it should still be that way. Okay? You as a man should be getting up every morning, making your lunch, making your coffee.
Mind you, I think she has a man that lives with her. So why is he not doing that? And then she's getting what she's getting. But this is not the only video that she has out. She has a warning out there for people too. I'll get to it in a minute.
Serving your wife in bed and going to work like you should. And she stays home and takes care of the children. Well, when you are a single mother, let's say, and there is no man doing that, you have to live off the government. And you might have to do it for the rest of your life. There is no time limit. So if anyone has any other questions, I do go live daily. I'd like to do Q&A. So just a PSA for anybody on...
This is the same woman. Listen to her PSA now, what you can't do with your food stamps anymore.
EBT that has been paying for your nails, lashes, whatever it may be with your EBT card, you can no longer do that. No, I just went to go get my nails, lashes, and eyebrows done.
Were you ever supposed to pay for that with your EBT card?
Went to go swipe my EBT card, and she tells me they no longer accept that. So not only are they taking away junk food, sugary drinks, they are giving us all a time limit with how long we can be on EBT. Now you can get your nails done with EBT. So I had to use cash out of my pocket for my nails and eyebrows. So now I'm $100 short on my freaking rent that I'm supposed to.
She had to use cash to get her nails and eyelashes done. Wow. I need mine done. Do you see where mine are? I need them done. But I don't have EBT. I didn't know you could do that. That's illegal. That business could lose their license. They must sell food in there too, because they must sell food in there too. I don't know if it's inside of a Walmart or something, because how does a nail shop get an EBT machine? You got to at least sell food, don't you? Just a question. I don't know.
They need to figure something out, because this is not okay.
Okay. I'm praying that this woman is just a grifter. I know y'all probably recognize her. She's the woman that went viral because she went on there and said that they were taking away her $4,400 in food stamps, that she had a new BMW, and you can go find the original video. There was a woman arrested in the government, in the department that handles the food stamp licenses that are sold to different stores. She sold like hundreds of licenses to stores that had no business accepting EBT.
Oh, okay. That's how they got it. That explains everything. How the nail shop got the license to have an EBT machine and be licensed to use the EBT when they shouldn't even have it. Wow.
So I wouldn't doubt that this is probably true. If you go and look at this woman's account, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's satire and like she's just a grifter maybe. But if what she's saying is actually true, if nail salons where they do eyebrows, nails, and eyelashes, if they accepted EBT, it would explain a lot. It's just crazy to me that somebody would go online and act like that just for views. But anyway.
She's getting a good check from TikTok, at least. And she said that she's not reporting it. So I don't know how much of it is true. Like she said, it could just be for views, but still, I kind of think it's true.
So just a PSA for anybody on EBT that has been paying for your nails, lashes, whatever it may be with your EBT card, you can no longer do that.
No, I just went to go get my nails, lashes, and eyebrows done. Went to go swipe my EBT card, and she tells me they no longer accept that. So not only are they taking away junk food, sugary drinks, they are giving us all a time limit with how long we can be on EBT. Now you can get your nails done with EBT. So I had to use cash out of my pocket for my nails and eyebrows. So now I'm $100 short on my freaking rent that I'm supposed to pay today. They need to figure something out because this is not okay. I can't believe this is happening. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I was just grocery shopping at Walmart. I had 3 carts full of food, $700 worth. Went to swipe my card, declined. Swiped it again, declined. Do you know how embarrassing it was for me to have to leave 3 carts and walk out? So I called my caseworker. I talked to my caseworker. My food stamps, I'm being investigated right now. So as I'm being investigated, all of my welfare benefits are on hold. No food stamps. So my $4,400 that I get in food stamps every month, I'm not getting. $2,200.
4,400. 4,400. I cannot. No judgment. I can't.
In cash assistance, I'm not getting. Section 8 isn't paying my rent. So right now, I owe $1,100 for my rent because Section 8 is also on hold, not paying my rent. My utilities, my $300 check that I get every month for utilities, not getting. 7 disability checks are on hold right now. 7. That is how I pay my bills. This is how I pay my bills. I don't have a job.
Wait a minute.
This person right here deserves a raise.
My food stamps went from $4,400 in food stamps every month to $38. What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6 kids?
Is anyone gonna tell her? I mean,
No, John.
6 kids.
I don't know.
$400, food stamps.
Jeez Louise.
You probably was getting overpaid, and it probably just wasn't you. It was a lot of other people that was using food stamps as well. Now, as far as your other issues, hey, do your best, get a job. But honestly, yeah.
So YouTube, this your girl Quay, and yes, we at Sam's doing the shopping haul. So y'all come along with us and let's get some stuff out of Sam's. I'm really just gonna be a very short video, just a little tic tac, boom bam. You feel me? But yeah, y'all, let's get into it. They got some animal crackers for $8.98. So we just gonna grab one of these. So yeah, my kids like Nutri-Grain bars, so they for about 30 seats for $9.98. So we gonna grab that. We gonna put it down. So yeah, we already started shopping. So we got some chips, some blow pop for the kids, some little bites, some hot chips, some fruit snacks, some dishes, some donuts, oatmeal pies, some honey buns.
Where is the food? I mean, I get the title when Trump says no more snacks on EBT, so you go spend $1K at Sam's. Part one. I hope it's some food in part 2, like some real food.
And yeah, so let's get things that right here. A box of 2 bags of 49 ounces for $7.98. So we're gonna grab one of those, and they got frosted flakes for $7.88. And we're gonna grab one of those. Let's go down the season aisle. So at Sam's, I come here and I get the big old seasoning salt. So I'm gonna grab one of those, and it is for $6.68, which is a good price. And yeah, let's see what else we need. So yeah, that's what we're gonna grab here from the season out. That's the only thing I'm gonna get out of here. They got some olive oil for $11.48, so we're gonna grab one of these. Yeah, yellow rice, and they got it for $5.78, so we're gonna grab one of those. Like I said, y'all, the video is not gonna be long. It's gonna be a short video. So we're gonna grab this pack right here for $7.98. It's actually on sale. It's just saving saving $1. So we're gonna grab one of these with 2 ketchup, mustard, and sweet relish. Get some of this ranch right here for $12.48, and that's the Hidden Valley for $12.48, 2 packs. Yeah. So they got the Velveeta macaroni
She put that up there like bam.
and cheese, shell macaroni and cheese for $14.98. I usually don't buy this, but I ran out of macaroni and cheese, and I went to my sister's house and got this. And she had it, and it tastes pretty good. So I'm gonna grab a case of those. The twins like the ravioli, so we're gonna grab 2 cases of those for the twins. So they got spaghetti noodles, $5.48 for 6 packs of spaghetti noodles. So we're gonna go with those. Get some of this regular spaghetti sauce. We're gonna grab one of these. It's a 3-pack for $8.98. So yeah, that's a steal. People use one.
I think I'm gonna change up. I think because y'all know I didn't renew my Sam's card because I was trying to figure out, do I want to do Costco's or do I want to do Sam's? I don't know. I think I might do Costco's. It's just so far away. I'm gonna go to the next person because I don't know. What?
Y'all cannot convince me that female Trump supporters that are married.
Now tell me how an EBT member would know anything about being married or what married women do. But go on.
Don't have husbands that call them bitch and drink Budweiser on a Tuesday at 2 p.m.
I don't know what that's about.
So not only did my food stamps get stolen, I was just at the liquor store down the street.
She got to be.
I have some great news.
She doing this for views. It's no way. It's not. Well, I can't say it's no way because I know some people who back in the day when I was younger would do that. Oh man.
If you are on food stamps,
Why is she the only
EBT,
one
SNAP benefits, whatever.
Why is she the only one coming up? Hold on. Food stamp changes.
Hey everyone, welcome back to
SNAP EBT updates as of June 10th, 2025.
Give it to
The
us.
following states have been approved to ban soda, candy, and junk food effective January 1st, 2026. We have Nebraska, Indiana, Iowa. Arkansas is just approved, Idaho, and Utah. The following states have applied but have not been approved yet. We have Colorado, Kansas, West Virginia, Texas, Ohio, Florida has entered the chat, and Louisiana. What falls under the junk food umbrella can differ from state to state, but so far it looks like soda and sugary drinks, candy and chocolate, and certain snack foods depending on state-specific rules. So certain snacks would be like snack cakes and packaged pastries, sugary cookies, possibly chips or snack cracker.
So Donald Trump is.
So let's look for, because we're not doing the Trump train. I'm curious. People shopping with SNAP. Let's see what they buy. I mean, get it how you live it, but I don't know when the last time my cart's been full in the grocery store.
Not sure what you can buy with SNAP? Let's break it down. If it has a nutrition facts label and you can eat it.
Most people on EBT are not going to the store buying a plethora of junk or snacks. They are getting food to sustain themselves.
I know you playing. You calling this subsistence? Are you serious? In a country where we are passing down diabetes, high blood pressure, and future knee surgery.
Oh no, they dance.
You have to do better than this. You telling me
when our $3,000
outside of the grocery store?
$3,000 people out here getting $3,000 and $4,000. Oh my gosh! During pandemic COVID days in 2020, when I lost my job and my husband wasn't like working a lot, I did get some food stamps for 6 months. And if that, child, it wasn't even over $300. How in the halibut?
It's not the new water. Stop playing with me.
Wow.
Most
Not sure what you can.
Monica.
That to limit what Texans who receive food stamps can buy with them is one step closer to becoming law.
Okay. We just talked about that.
Most people on EBT.
Why does it keep?
Nationwide, people trying to buy food with their SNAP benefits and learning there's no money left on their cards. In Pennsylvania, Joe Karp learned he had just 11 cents in his account.
Oh, wow.
As a senior citizen on a fixed income,
that.
that's my lifeline. That's my food for the month.
Our station.
See, stuff like that, that gets me. People who really, really, really need it, you know, don't have it, can't get it. Even when you're working, you still need help. But then you have people who don't want to work at all, like that one girl. I mean, it don't make any sense. It's supposed to be there for you when you need the help because you've worked, you've put into the system. It's supposed to help you. It's a step up to get back together, not to be there for long term. I don't know. This country's weird.
From coast to coast, tracking down victims whose accounts have been drained, leaving them with no way to pay for groceries, a scheme known as SNAP skimming. Thieves often do this by placing a device on machines where cards are swiped and using the information to make duplicates. Grace Perry.
And this is why SNAP, one of the other changes to SNAP cards, what do you call EBT cards, is I think they're supposed to start putting the chip on them now. So hopefully they don't get scammed like that, because a lot of people have been getting scammed, like what they're saying, that swipe, just like regular cards where you could do that. So hopefully they'll go ahead and get that together, because I can't imagine you waited all month, you don't have any money.
Telling NBC Connecticut $500 in benefits were stolen from her account and used in another state.
This card has been in my wallet the entire time. I've never let another soul use it ever.
The USDA says,
and that happened with me with my I don't have my card on me, with my Cash App card. Did it happen with my bank card? No, it happened with my Cash App card, where it was being rung up in a whole nother state. I did a whole video on it, you know. It's crazy.
Oh, that to
this is the shit that they add because they know that I'm paying with my food stamp card. There they go again, adding shit to my basket.
Here is a quick update on what happened to my EBT. Like, did they replace the EBT? Did they see some? No, y'all. The quick answer is absolutely not. Y'all, when they said last year in December that they was not giving no replacement, they meant it. So y'all remember, I went up there to the office and let them know that my food stamp was stolen. They said basically it's nothing we can do. They gave me a phone number to call, and they gave me a website to unlock the card. So the website was, to lock the card. The website was connectebt.com. And y'all, when I personally went on this website and went to create an account, y'all, it would not let me create an account. It would not let me log in. Like, that was my first time being on the website, so I should have been able to create an account. It was like they had went in and changed my information or something. Like, I was not able to get on this website. Y'all, comment down below and let your girl know, were y'all able to even create a
That sounds like an inside job to me.
The Trump administration.
These states are still trying to ban the purchase of certain foods with your EBT card. Here's an update. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I am a social worker and a caseworker. I have been working in the social service field for over 10 years. I also worked at the food stamp Medicaid office for over 6 years. I have processed hundreds of SNAP cases, and here's an update on the push to stop you from being able to buy certain foods with your SNAP benefits. In case you haven't heard, there have been a push in many states to stop you from being able to buy certain foods like candy, soda, and sugary desserts with your EBT card. 4 states Arkansas, Indiana, Idaho, and West Virginia have already requested waivers from the USDA to implement these restrictions. The reason why they must request waivers from the USDA is because the USDA has the final say-so in what's allowed to be purchased with SNAP benefits. So the states can request a change, but it's ultimately up to the USDA to finalize it. Right now, the goal for these states and potentially other states is to exclude candy, soda, and energy drinks. Iowa, however, is seeking to restrict SNAP benefits to only include whole food items such as milk, eggs, and vegetables. As of now, no state has received the USDA approval to implement these changes. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated on whether or not the states actually pass these restrictions. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I hope this helps.
Okay,
I've posted
so
before about how
you gonna restrict it to milk, eggs, no meat, no nothing? So I'm about to end this video because again, it's supposed to be a step up to help you, you know, when you're down on your luck or just not making enough on your job or, you know, things like that. It's basically control the food, control the people. That's how I see it. Those who control the food, control the people. Hold on, I don't know what happened. I hit the wrong thing. Anyway, control the food, control the people. Y'all get out there, get stocked up as best you can with the prices where they are. I'll see y'all in the next video. Before you leave, please hit that like button, share the video out, and y'all take care. Have a good weekend.